Hey, what's up, guys? It's Khaled. Now, let's be honest. When's the last time that you looked up a local spot and you scrolled past the first few results? You didn't. None of us do that. We all just look for what's nearby, looks solid, and has some good reviews, right? You see, if you're not in that top 3 on Google, most people won't even see you. And in 2025 and beyond, Google is word of mouth. The good news, you don't need to burn cash on ads or hope people just start talking about you. I'm going to show you how to take control and get in that top 3 spot fast. Let me show you. Alrighty guys, so first things first that we got to take care of is going to be your citations. So that's going to be your name, address, and phone number across the different directories online. So simply put, think of your business like a kid in school. If everyone spells your name differently, the teacher's going to get confused. And Google's the same. You want your name, address, and phone number to be exactly the same everywhere online, like Yelp, Facebook, Apple Maps, and so on. You can use services like Yext, but we prefer to use a service called Search Atlas. It makes it a lot more easier. You can build it manually if you want to, but having a software like Search Atlas and you're able to update your citations automatically, it's honestly worth it in my opinion. And the cool thing is, even after you stop paying, the citations stay up, so it's not like Yext. Does that make sense? Here's some of the citations I want to show y'all. So like Yahoo, Facebook, Yelp, Bing. There's over like 200 plus different citations. So the more that your name, address, and phone number is the same across all those directories, Google can like put one and one together, right? And just say, okay, hey, that's them. I can't tell you how many times I've seen like people will put their LLC in one name. They'll take out the LLC in the other name. They'll have different phone numbers. Maybe their address has changed and it hasn't been updated. So just making sure that this is consistently the same each and every month, that way you keep that top spot on Google. All right, and real quick, I'll show you guys what this looks like on Search Atlas. So once you sign up, your main page will look like this. What we're going to do is click on these 3 dots right here and go to local SEO. And then on the far left is something called local citations. We're going to click that. And then, well, this is the business I'm currently working on. I have to do their citations. But what we're going to choose is Data Axle. You're able to choose a few others if you want. You could do all of them if you want to. But Data Axle is the biggest one in America. So there's no real need to do any other ones. So click on Data Axle. All right, so now it's going to have us submit the business info. So now we got to make sure and like triple verify this before you submit anything. The business name, the address, the phone number, website. It'll even have you put your logo if you want, your social media handles, making sure it's all correct, and then click submit, and they'll just do everything for you. Honestly, Search Atlas needs a video in and of itself. So if you guys want a Search Atlas video, just comment down below, and I'll be more than happy to do it for you. Now that we got done with the citations, next we got to add the keywords and then actually index your website. So what do I mean? Google's like a giant library. If your book, your website, it doesn't have the right title or isn't even on the shelf, no one's going to be able to find it. So here's how to fix that. Step 1 is adding the right keywords. So figure out what people are actually searching for. So like window installation in Denver, and make sure that that keyword is in your page title, it's in your headline, your H1 tag on the back end of your website, or somewhere near the top of your website's content. Pro tip for y'all is to work smarter, not harder. So use Google Search Console, even Search Atlas, ChatGPT, Ahrefs, any of those keyword sites, and find real search terms that your customers are typing in. I'll show you guys what Google Search Console looks like if you've never seen it. Let's see, just go to Google and then type in Google Search Console. It'll be the first one. And if you haven't logged in, just click Start Now. It'll like go through the login prompt. Now, once you log in, it's going to kind of look like this. If your website's been up and running for like 30, 60, 90 days, you'll have a ton of data points that you can go off of, and it'll show you the keywords that you can implement, like how people actually found your website. But in this case, I just started working with Overland Auto Care, and they're brand new, so I have to start from scratch. But this is what Google Search Console is going to look like. Now you got to tell Google that you exist, which is called indexing. Once your keywords are in place, head over to Google Search Console, we were just there, and submit your website or sitemap. This is like walking into Google's library and telling them, hey, my book's ready, put me on the shelf. That way people can see it. If you skip this step, your site could sit in limbo for weeks or even months and get like 0 traffic. The bottom line is that keywords get you discovered and indexing gets you visible. You need both to start showing up in local searches. Okay, cool. So what did we already do? So far, we did our citations. We finished up our keywords and also our indexing for our website. The next thing we got to do is our Google Business Optimization. So essentially, just help polish up our storefront. We don't want to leave it half empty. We want to add a ton of photos. and not just some spam photos, but photos of the business, photos of the work that you do, your staff, just general stuff of the business is what we want to have. The more the better, but at least 30. That's a good amount. We want to have the full description of your business, that's 750 character limit, completely maxed out, as much as you can. Set your hours to 24/7. So if you have an actual storefront, like a brick and mortar business, then obviously set your hours to what the brick and mortar business is. But if it's a service-based business and you're not tied down to an actual brick and mortar store, set your hours to 24/7 so people can call you whenever. And a little trick here, just in case you're worried about people calling you at like the middle of the night, is having an AI caller set up, but that's a whole different video. Making sure your phone number and your website is correct, and then making sure your profile is actually verified. If it's not already verified, talk to Google, they'll help you verify it. It's not a big deal. And yeah, that is essentially it. Now I'll show you over the entire model. Okay, so let me just show you guys a quick example of a Google business page. Now, I did just get added onto this page here, so it's going to take some time to get verified. But nonetheless, once you're on the back end, you actually get the business. Click on Edit Profile. And you want to fill out as much as you humanly possibly can here, just making sure that everything is correct. There's a lot of work that I have to do to this business here. But I want to show you guys as it is bare bones, because chances are your business is going to look just like this before you start working on it. And essentially just go one by one, add social profiles, add menu or services, just take it step by step. Here's going to be the hours. This is an actual brick and mortar store, so the 24/7 rule is not going to apply to this. But again, if it's a purely service-based business and you're not tied down to a brick and mortar, change that thing to 24/7. For the pictures, let's go over here, photos. So before you actually upload your photos to Google, in the file name, change the file name to whatever the photo is about that's relative to your business. Maybe even add a keyword or two here or there, depending on what the actual photo is. It's going to help out a lot. And another little tidbit is that if you go to like a geotagging website, that's also going to help. It's not going to just change your business overnight, but going to like geoimager.com and uploading those same photos will help out a ton, because Google wants to pull as much information across the internet to verify who you are and what you sell and what you do. Does that make sense? So we want to give it as much info as possible. So that's going to help out a lot. You're hitting two birds with one stone with your Google business page photos and then the geo imagery. Okay, and that is essentially the Google business page and what it's going to look like. Again, if you guys have any questions or anything, comment down below or just shoot me an email. Get a hold of me some way, shape, or form. I'll be able to help you, no problem. Okay, so moving on, now we have to get keyword reviews. What do I mean by that? Reviews are like group chats. If everyone in the chat is talking about the same thing, let's say weight loss, Google goes, oh, this place must be about weight loss. So ask your happy customers to leave reviews that mention what service that they got. Even better is that we use a simple tool to blast around 50 to 150 old customers to leave us a 5-star review with those keywords. And I'll show you guys what that looks like real quick. All right, so what we're going to use for that is High Level. It's just gohighlevel.com. I'll put my affiliate link down below, or it's not a big deal. Just go to gohighlevel.com. And then let me show y'all what we're talking about here. So with review management, as customers, basically what we're going to do is hit up a bunch of customers via text message and via email that we did work for before, and ask them, hey, if you leave a review, we'll enter you into a giveaway, because within Google's terms of service, you can't pay someone to leave a review, but there's nothing wrong with entering in for a giveaway. So that's essentially what we tell them. Hey, we'll enter you into a $50 or $100 gift card of a restaurant to your choice. Just leave us a review. And then if you leave us a review with a keyword, whatever keyword that we say, so electrician, plumber, whatever the keyword is that you want, you get double entries. So that's essentially this whole process. So we'll send an SMS, email, wait 3 days, SMS, email, same thing, wait 3 days, so on and so forth, until they actually do the review. And then let me show you guys what it's actually sending them, because each one of these is going to have a link. Okay, so when they click the link in the SMS or the email, it'll look a little something like this. And if they click 5-star or 4-star, it's going to automatically send them to the Google page so they can leave the review. Now, if they click on 3-star, 2-star, or 1-star, it's going to keep them within the page so they can enter in their name, email if they want. But most importantly, the feedback. Okay, that way they can actually tell us what's wrong without it going on our actual Google business page and kind of lowering our score. Does that make sense? So that's the neat thing about this review funnel. Now, if you want this review funnel, just comment down below and I'll send you the snapshot. So far we did our citations. We went ahead and did our keyword and indexing for our website. We did our Google Business Profile optimization. And we also went ahead and did our keyword reviews. The number 5 thing that I would say you have to do is making sure that you pick the right category. So this kind of goes into Google Profile optimization, but I'm doubling down on it because it's the number 1 mistake that I see. Let's say that you install Windows, but you choose Glass Shop as your main category. The thing is, between me and you, it sounds close, right? But to Google, that's a whole different business. Now your profile is invisible to the people who are actually looking for you. Fix? Pretty simple. Go look at the top 3 competitors in your area and see what category that they're using and then use that category. That's how you tell Google, hey, I do what they do, rank me too. Just to show y'all the example, just making sure that this is correct right here, the business category, and you'll be A-okay. Real quick, I want to help you guys by debunking 3 common myths and just save you guys the headache in the future. Number 1 is stuffing keywords in your business name. If it's not your legal name, your legal business name, or your DBA, Google might ban you. So just don't risk it. Myth number 2, more categories, better rankings. Adding a bunch of service categories to your Google business profile can confuse Google about what you actually do. It's better to pick one strong primary category, the one that's most aligned with your main service, and only add 1 or 2 related ones if they truly make sense. And then the last one is posting on your Google business profile helps rankings. While posting updates like promos and photos can help with engagement, Google doesn't use posts as a way of ranking. They're good for showing you're active, but they won't move you up in the map pack. And that's what we want. So yeah, other than that, guys, that is essentially it. If you need anything, just comment down below. I'll be more than happy to help y'all. Again, my links to Search Atlas and Go High Level will be in the description. And yeah, if you need anything, just let me know. Yalla, peace.